Income consumers in the U.S. have remained extremely cautious all year, primarily due to a very challenging job market. But this month, even those in the Millionaire category have now turned bearish, but for a different reason. The Spectrem Millionaire Investor Confidence Index fell to its lowest level since a record low in June 2009. And the group concluded this drop was particularly troubling, as it suggested uber-wealthy consumers were worried about the political environment and prospects for increased income taxes in the U.S. Poor consumer index readings are often tied to weak or contracting retail spending trends. We'll leave this behind for now and turn to India, where the economy is performing well. Now, our Avi Krawitz joins me with good news following the IIJS show. Avi.
Yes, indeed, Jeff. The Indian market came alive this week. Strong business activity took place at the IIJS Mumbai show, and organizers were confident that the venue achieved their goal to generate around $850 million worth of deals. There was a good contingent of foreign buyers and the buying activity was solid, but most of the trading was done by the locals. Some estimated that Indians bought about 80% of the total sales. Given the vast geographic and cultural differences in the country, demand for goods was spread across all categories of diamonds. Buyers from the smaller cities, for example, focused on the lower colors, while the Tier 1 or larger city buyers sought out DEF better quality goods. Still, the hot item at the show was in the ranges of 3 carats plus, VS plus, IJK color stones, and smaller dossiers also sold well, and all buyers were asking for certified goods, particularly in the XXX cuts. There was also strong activity in fancy shapes, with emerald cuts in 40 to 70 pointers proving popular. Pear shapes and princess cuts also generated some interest amongst buyers. There did not appear to be any major price movements at this show, as buyers and sellers both stood their ground. We didn't observe any shortages in polished goods either, and most of the traders appeared satisfied that there was a healthy balance between supply and demand in the polished market. And that pretty much sums up this successful show then, Jeff. It's back to you in New York.
That is great, thanks. We'll also give a big thanks to the Gem and Jewelry Export Promotion Council for sponsoring journalists during India's International Jewelry Week. If you strip out U.S. operations from Michael Hill International's results, their fiscal year was quite good. The New Zealand-based chain reported a nearly 8% increase in global revenue. Same-store sales rose 5%. New Zealand and Australia operations resulted in stronger sales and operating profits for those regions. Revenue in Canada rose 17%, but same-store sales dropped 3%, and operations ended with a loss. Michael Hill gave a rethink to its U.S. operations as the region's operating losses doubled from 1 year ago, and the retailer decided to close 8 stores. But the board of directors made it clear that they have not given up on the U.S. market for the long term. Michael Hill is now preparing 9 remaining U.S. stores with its next generation store designs just in time for Christmas season. Here is a look at how precious metals prices performed this week. For all the latest industry news, be sure to check diamonds.net.